the words prodigious football ring a bell to you? If they don't, it's probably because it was mentioned mostly in the 70s and those words were attached to one of the greatest footballers to ever grace the pitch, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff was born in Amsterdam in 1947. The legendary Dutchman was perhaps best known as the on-field conductor of the total football philosophy, which took the world of football by storm in the early 70s. Amongst his personal achievements, 3 Ballon d'Ors can be counted, as well as being voted European Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics in 1999. Johan Cruyff started his career with Ajax, where he was promoted to the first team in 1964, just as coach Rinus Michels introduced the world to what they called total football. This tactic allows any outfield player to take over the role of his teammates. This unique philosophy was groundbreaking for its time, and no player has ever embodied it better than Johan Cruyff. Though normally a center forward, Cruyff was everywhere on the pitch, switching to different roles whenever his team needed it. The system was a huge success and led Cruyff and Ajax to 6 league titles, 4 KNVB Cups and 3 European Cups. In the process, Cruyff played 240 games and scored 190 goals. For his achievements, he was awarded the Ballon d'Or twice, in 1971 and 1973. At the start of the 1973-1974 season, Cruyff joined his former coach and mentor Michels in Barcelona for a $2 million deal, which was considered a record-breaking transfer back then. In his first season with the club, Cruyff led the team to their first La Liga title since 1960, helping the Spanish club beat their longtime rivals Real Madrid 5-0 along the way. After yet again an outstanding season, Cruyff won his 3rd Ballon d'Or at the end of the 1973-1974 season, his 2nd Ballon d'Or in a row. In 1974, he played his first and last World Cup with yet again Michels as his coach. The Dutch team was also playing total football, which helped Cruyff play at his best. Netherlands will cruise to the final that year without conceding a single goal. Unfortunately for Michel's men, Germany will have the upper hand and end up winning the final 2-1. Cruyff, however, was still given the Golden Ball for his impressive performance in the competition. After leaving Barcelona in 1978, Cruyff decided to go on a North American journey, playing 2 seasons for the Los Angeles Aztecs and the Washington Diplomats. After a short spell in Levante, where he played only 10 games due to a series of injuries, he returned to Ajax in 1981. Once again, he led them to 2 league titles in 1982 and 1983. However, after Ajax didn't offer him a new contract, Cruyff decided to finish his playing career in Feyenoord, Ajax's longtime rivals, leading Feyenoord to their first league titles in 10 years. Yeah, he was just that good.
Johan es la persona más influyente en el fútbol europeo de los últimos 40-50 años. No hay ningún personaje que haya dado tanto al fútbol como jugador y entrenador a la vez. ¿Podemos entender que el Barcelona jugara como juega ahora sin Cruyff? Imposible.
After ending his playing career, Cruyff was able to leave his mark as a capable manager as well, leading Barcelona to 1 Champions League, 4 La Liga, 1 Copa del Rey, 3 Spanish Super Cups and 1 UEFA Super Cup. But before that, he also led his childhood club Ajax to 2 Dutch Cups. Until this day, both Barcelona and Ajax are still heavily influenced by his tactics and playing style. The amount of players and managers who have been inspired by the greatness of Johan Cruyff is endless.
He was a very influential person in the football world, and above all in Barcelona. Mostly all that Barcelona has been living in the last few years is because of him. A person that changed the heads, the way of thinking in Barcelona's football, and a person very much loved for everybody in the football world, and above all in Barcelona.
On March 24, 2016 came the sad news that Johan Cruyff had died at 68 years of age. The beloved footballer died after being diagnosed with lung cancer in 1991. He reportedly died surrounded by his family and friends. Johan Cruyff will forever be an influence to football. His contribution both as a player and a manager place him as one of the most important men in football history, and he shall never be forgotten. Well, Johan Cruyff was not a player I watched play, but he's one of the players I wish I had seen play. Rewatching games and see just how good he was just make me respect him even more. And this is why we make these videos, to respect the past. It's important to understand the evolution of football, which is why I have the pleasure to announce the next player we'll be talking about on the Throwback next. And that's none other than Pavel Nedved, the Swedish genius. Apologies for how quiet we have been lately, but we have been working on some cool stuff. And I also like to announce that the Football Fan podcast will not be posted in YouTube anymore. We are moving into SoundCloud only. So they will not be posted on YouTube anymore. So go subscribe to our SoundCloud to have the opportunity to hear us yell about football stuff. I'll leave a link just down below. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And as for me, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching our channel. If you like our content, show us some love by hitting the like button and hit the subscribe button to keep up with any further content.